Okay, it is Luxury Fred, and I am inside a very exciting, unique, exclusive, luxurious sports car today. I am in the 2018 Lexus LC 500. Finally, Lexus let me borrow one of these, and I'm very excited. So I spent the past week driving this around, drove about 700-800 miles back and forth from LA to Palm Springs and to the Beverly Hills Hotel and the Hotel Bel Air and Capitol Records, and did all kinds of other fun stuff, which you'll see in the video. And now I just wanted to talk about what an amazing car this is to drive. So I'm going to do this while driving. So this is Lexus's amazing V8 powered luxury sports coupe. If you've watched my other videos, then you've probably seen my review. Puts a smile on my face every time, and hear it kick down the gears there. So this is an amazing luxury sports car, sports coupe. You've got Lexus's huge V8 engine up front with 471 horsepower, and it just flies. So we've got a couple of different driving modes. We've got an eco mode, we've got a comfort mode or a normal mode, then we've got a sport mode and a sport plus mode. So I've got it in the sport plus mode right now, and that's kind of the most aggressive, most performance-oriented driving that you can have. And it is truly, truly amazing. And that's what I love about this car, is that it's such a Jekyll and Hyde kind of thing, where if you turn the traction control off and you then it really will go crazy for you. But if you put it in the comfort mode or something like that, then you get a very nice driving experience that is more relaxed. So I will show you. So as you can see, this is a muscle car when you want it to be a muscle car. But then, if I put it in the comfort mode, the engine quiets down and it becomes rather comfortable. So you have this beautiful leather interior with Alcantara inserts. Let me give you a tour of the interior. So I get in here. Okay. So very driver-oriented cockpit area, but very, very luxurious and comfortable. Again, has a similar feeling and driving position to the RCF, which is not a bad thing. So if I can take you through the controls here, we have seat controls and window controls over here. Trunk release, this has the optional heads-up display, gas cap thing. This moves the heads-up display up and down and controls what it displays. Then you have kind of infotainment functions here. Very easy to use cruise control here. We do have steering wheel mounted magnesium metal paddle shifters here. Turn signal and lights over there. Obviously the windshield wiper controls there. And then there's a little joystick down here, and that controls the steering wheel, you know, moves it in and out and things like that. Push button start. So it has a 10-speed sport direct shift automatic transmission with paddle shift and manual mode. I found it to be extremely responsive. So you push this to put it in the park mode, and then when you want to put it into gear, you push it to the left, back puts it into drive, left, up puts it into reverse, and if you just leave it, then it puts it into manual mode. And then you can kind of see here the description of what to do. This is a brake hold feature, which means if you're stuck in traffic and you activate that, you don't have to keep your foot on the brake if you are stopped. It will hold the brake, and then when you push the gas, it will release the brake again. As I mentioned, this has the optional Mark Levinson stereo system, and that's controlled here, and then you have a little touchpad, and you can see it move up there in the display. Nice kind of old school analog clock. We have a little cup holder space there, and then the center glove box console slides back, and you've got a little area where you can keep your phone, and then it opens up back here, and you have a larger space with a USB connection and a traditional 12-volt outlet as well. So as I mentioned, these are the optional seats. This car has what's called the Sport Package with glass roof and 8-way power front sports seats with Alcantara inserts. So that's here, and this is the Alcantara, which is a type of leather, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, what else? So you have another glove box over there that's very thin. Something cool, if you look at the door, the lock indicator is, see, it turns green when it's locked, and then it turns clear when it's unlocked, locked, unlocked. And also you can hear the, actually I can show you that. So when you lock and unlock the car, the key fob wasn't working. When you lock and unlock the car, that's when the handle comes in and out, see? So that's unlocked, it comes out for you to open it, and then when you lock the car, it goes back in. So if you're walking up to the car and you hit unlock on the key fob, both handles come out so that you and the passenger can access the car. So up here you have dome light and door light, and then this is a Safety Connect system, which is similar to OnStar. Something cool is Lexus has what's called the Lexus Inform with an E, and that's their interactive communication system. You get it for 10 years of ownership with no subscription fee, and that's where you can call up and say, hey, I need directions to the Ritz-Carlton in Laguna Beach, and they'll give you the directions, and you can actually enter it automatically from them into the navigation system, which is very cool. So the door handle opens like that. Again, very nice continuation of the suede on the doors here. You can see over there, I think I mentioned this before, it's got these two grab on and hold tight handles for the passenger there, so that when you're driving crazy, they can hold on and not be thrown around. And it has the Mark Levinson. This car has the optional Mark Levinson premium surround sound audio system with 13 speakers, 915 watt reference surround sound audio system. And let me show you the back seats. So the back seats are small. We did have a passenger here, and it was very, very tight. So you can fit someone in here, but then as you can see, when you put those front seats back, there isn't a lot of room. And the other problem, especially if your back seat passengers are tall, I'll show you, I'm short, and my head is almost hitting the top here. So that is a look at the interior of the Lexus LC 500. And now let me give you a tour of the exterior. So the car normally comes with 20-inch rims. This does have the optional 21-inch forged wheels, which are $2,650. Excuse the car, it's a little bit dirty, because I really drive these cars when I review them for you. Put about 600 or 700 miles on this already. So let's see. So very nice styling. If you've watched my other videos, you might have seen my reviews and drive of the Lexus RCF. This is a similar car to that in that I believe it's the same engine. It's tuned a little better. It's got about 5 or 10 more horsepower than the RCF. But again, 5-liter V8 engine up front, rear wheel drive, 2-door sports coupe. So in that sense, it is similar to the RCF, but this is the luxury version. And just beautiful lines. Look at the very cool tail lights that kind of extend down there, and then you've got kind of a chrome surround here. Got the chrome surround on the exhaust pipes down there. I don't know if you can hear it. This has a nice rumble to it. And actually, so that's the rumble in the normal mode. Let me go in here real quick and let me put it in Sport Plus. Get a little bit different exhaust note even at idle there. Just love the lines of this car. You can kind of get an idea from some of these angles. It really doesn't have a bad angle. And very nice combination of kind of smooth, almost curves, but with an angular aspect to it. It's very interesting. Brake-wise, to stop that big engine, you do have 15.7-inch 6-piston opposed aluminum calipers in the front and 14-inch 4-piston opposed aluminum calipers in the back. Run flat tires. You have triple beam LED projector headlights. Show you one more little feature here. So to open the trunk, there's a button inside. There's a button on the key fob here. And by the way, this key glove is a $10 option, the leather glove for the key. So you can push that to open the trunk. And then I discovered it's a little hidden button right there to open the trunk. And then here's a look at the trunk. Now, one big difference between this and the RCF is the RCF is a hatchback, whereas this, they have separated the trunk from the rear seats, and those rear seats don't go down. So you have fairly large trunk, but it's even bigger in the RCF because that connects and it's like a hatchback. Okay, so this is where all the magic happens. So this, of course, is Lexus's mighty 5-liter V8 engine, dual overhead cams, 32 valves, dual variable valve timing with intelligence, giving you 471 horsepower and 391 pound-feet of torque. So let me show you quickly what that can do. I am off-road right now, and let's give it a try in the Sport Plus mode. Okay, and last thing I wanted to say about the engine is look how far back it is set to give you even better weight balance. You can see that the engine, the front of the engine is equal with the front of the front wheel. See that? So the whole engine is sitting on top of and almost behind the front wheels to give you better weight distribution. And so this, as equipped as you see it here, is $100,670. The list price is $92,000, and then you have $8,000 in options. The convenience package with intuitive parking assist, blind spot monitor with rear cross traffic alert is $1,000. The 21-inch forged wheels that I showed you are $2,650. Heads-up display is $900. Limited slip is $390. 915 watt Mark Levinson stereo system is $1,400. The little leather thing for the key is $10, and the trunk mat is $105. $995 Lexus delivery fee brings a total to $100,670. So of course, aside from that amazing engine and suspension and transmission, it's got a 10-speed direct shift transmission that is super fast. You have, of course, all of the safety and driver aid features, lane keep assist and parking monitors and rear cross traffic alert and all that kind of stuff. So it really gives you a wonderful luxury driving experience, but when you put that car into the sport mode, it really kind of goes crazy and gives you a wonderful extreme, I call it a Japanese muscle car. I think it really gives you an amazing experience. So in conclusion, I think this is a truly epically amazing, wonderful car. It's not cheap, and there's a lot of other sports cars that you can get in that price range. So as with a lot of these cars, it really comes down to personal opinion or personal, just what you like in a car and how it feels to you. This is the same price, as I was mentioning, as that Corvette I just had. You can get an incredible 911 for $100,000. There's a lot of cars that you can get from Audi, Mercedes, all kinds of brands. So it just depends on your personal feeling and what you like and whether you like the feel of this car. As I've been saying, I love the fact that it does both, that it gives you that seriously hardcore sports coupe, but then it also gives you a wonderfully luxurious luxury coupe. And I think that's good when you get both of those in a single car. The build quality is amazing. This is a car that you can really jump on and drive extremely aggressively all day long, day after day after day, and it's not going to hurt it. That this technology comes from Lexus's racing technology, and this car is made to be driven hard. The engine, the suspension, the transmission, even the brakes, all of those things are extremely performance oriented. And that's the other thing that I think you get from this that you might not get in some other of those cars in this price range, is you get rock solid reliability and just rock solid build quality, where you're not going to have any problems with this car for years and years and years, regardless of how aggressively you drive it or how many miles you put on it. So I think that's also a big factor in making a decision about which vehicle to buy in this price range. Obviously, Lexus gives you a great warranty. As I mentioned, you have the technology, the communications technology with the Lexus Enform system. So it really gives you everything. It's got all the state-of-the-art technology, performance-wise, safety-wise, driver aid-wise. is an amazing complete package. I keep saying it over and over again, but I drive a lot of different luxury cars, and it's not often that I find one that really delivers on so many different levels, and delivers on so many different levels wonderfully and perfectly. And you know, it's not just fast, it's incredibly fast. And I wanted to also mention the handling of this is really, really precise, and just a joy, again, whether you're just on the freeway or whether you're carving some mountain roads. Actually, and of course, please, if you like what you see, subscribe to my channel. I have lots of great luxury travel and luxury car content. If you didn't know, I'm a travel writer and a luxury car writer. Most of my stuff is in Business Traveler magazine, and you can also read it at businesstravelerusa.com. I have a blog, luxuryfred.com, where I put stuff up there. And of course, all my social media is Luxury Fred on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, etc., etc. So that's it. That's I keep talking because I don't want to give the car back, and when I finish talking, I have to return the car to Lexus, which is very sad. So anyhow, again, thank you very much for watching.